Sometimes in life, when things get chaotic, it feels like life is moving at 200 miles per hour. And during those times, we think that we need to keep up with the pace in order for us to catch up to things that we have fallen behind, or that we need to put in even more effort and go at 220 miles per hour simply because, we cannot let others overtake us in any way, or just we are slacking off on our progress. But I've noticed that during those moments, you actually have to slow down instead. And it seems very counterintuitive. The idea seems a bit off putting for a lot of people, especially when you're living at 200 miles per hour. You're busy the whole day, you think you're doing productive work, you think you're moving ahead in life. But even though short and medium term it's pretty good, long term it's going to burn you out and you're going to regress in your progress. So when life feels a bit chaotic, when life feels like you're just not able to grasp everything that's happening around you, just slow down, take a breath, relax a little bit, de-stress yourself. You've been running on stress for a long time. It's not sustainable. You're hurting yourself, you're hurting your body, your mental health, and just calm down, okay? Just because you don't run at 200 miles per hour consistently doesn't mean that you're falling behind the progress of your own life. We tend to compare our progress to the progress of other people, but that is because we've been conditioned that we need to seek progress in other people. And a lot of people will tell that as well, that yes, no, we are humans, we naturally compare ourselves, and yes, it has happened. Um, it happens unconsciously. Sometimes people do it very consciously, and it's not a great feeling. But at the same time, I do think that it is a necessary evil to compare yourself simply because you can kind of gauge where you are at in life compared to your peers. So it's not necessarily a bad idea, but wholly depending on your comparison to other people of your own progress, that is not a great way to look at your self development because we are all in a different stages of our lives. We have different contexts through which we live in. We have different possibilities and opportunities in our lives that come by. And so you cannot say that this 19-year-old that is ahead of you is doing better than you, but simply because he has been giving different priorities or maybe different privileges or has been in different context and living situation than you are. And that's completely fine. To be honest, he's been giving his blessing and he's using maximum of his blessing. We should not hate people for that. We should cherish, we should celebrate other people's successes, younger and older than us. And that's why we should compare ourselves in a way, not in jealousy, and have this like internal fuel that is driven by anger, but rather by cherishing them, by cherishing successful people, by cherishing our own progress, and seeing that if they made it, so can you. And if nobody has made it, then you have the opportunity to be first. It is such an incredible moment because in this world of hustle and grind and that everybody needs to be an entrepreneur and a businessman because that's the best way to live your life for some reason made up by businessmen and entrepreneurs. And I wonder why. um, it's very looked down upon to go at your own pace, but that's exactly what you need. Because if you're choosing a pace of somebody else's, then you're going to walk somebody else's path, and that's going to cost you your individuality. It's going to cost you your internal peace because you're trying to keep up with somebody else's standards of themselves and of you. But the only person's expectations that matter is you. And you need to look within yourself for that. God gave us this incredible opportunity to introspect and to be more like Him. And through understanding that God has different plans for different people, and they go through that path on different pace and different strength, doesn't mean that, somebody's better or you are better than somebody else. It's just that you've been chosen to walk a certain path at a certain pace, but the outcome of it will be just as great as anybody else's. So if you're feeling a bit stressed, if you're feeling a bit anxious about the fact that you need to feel like you need to keep up with somebody else, calm down, man. You have different paths, you have different plan in your life. And if you want to be like somebody else, you can just straight up copy them if you want to, at the cost of your individuality, you know? But just remember that there's a plan for you. There is a certain predestined endpoint for your life that you will get to eventually. You will. Don't worry about it. Because we all do. Okay? If you're here watching the video and you're working on yourself and on the things that you really want to achieve, then step by step every day that you put the brick on the wall of your success, you will reach success. There's no doubt about it. It's not necessarily guaranteed, but you're sure as hell increasing your chances of succeeding. So keep going, relax, be in the present moment, you know, take care of the work that needs to be done today, and tomorrow will take care of itself. That's simply about it. Today I wanted to give you a bit of encouragement, and if you want a bit of help, a bit of practical help as well that you can get, there are links down in the description that you can click. One of them is a free guide that you can get. And for now, this short message, I say goodbye, and I'll see you in the next video.